Hello, ladies. How are you? Hello, ladies, and welcome to our Zoom meeting on Sunday, October 6th. I can't believe it's already October. It's amazing how fast the entire month of September went. And we have some big goals, and we have exciting things happening for you this month in our Star Achiever National area that we are beginning to build. And so I just want you to know that Terry and I together right now this month, we're going to be doing something really special because we want to give some cash away. We are in a crazy mindset of building. And in order to do that, we have to hold appointments and share. So that's going to be our focus for the month. And in the newsletter, we put out that we will be doing some cash drawings in the at the end of the month for everyone who is willing to share the Mary Kay opportunity. And I have to say that this past Thursday night, we had the meeting here at my house, and it was really, well, I hope the ladies that were here thought it was as good as I did, because I thought it was great. And we had some really great thoughts shared. And one of the thoughts that I shared was this, is that we want to make sure that we are not being selfish. And if we keep this Mary Kay opportunity to ourselves, which every single person who is going to be on this call or hear this call knows that they are thrilled for all different reasons of why somebody shared this opportunity with them. And some of us, it's so that we can get the wonderful product that we love and maybe make some extra money sometimes. Some of us do it because we want to make it a real part-time job and we want to consistently have stream of income coming in. And some of us are doing it for a full-time position like I am. And we have some other people like Terry is, and some other people in our unit that want this to be their full-time income. So I just want you to know that we set this like really big goal to hit a really big number. And when we hit it, we want to give away some cash. So the really big number is sharing this opportunity with 100 women in the month of October. And Terry's unit is working to share 100. Our unit is working to share another 100. So just for the Star Achiever area, we could actually have 200 people that we share this Mary Kay opportunity with. Now, you might be saying, well, I don't really want to be a director. Well, you don't have to be. And the company has made everything so wonderful for anybody that shares the opportunity. With your very first recruit now, you can get, as soon as they get 600 wholesale in, the new recruit gets 600 wholesale in, whether it is her first order or whether she accumulates it, as soon as she hits 600 wholesale within her first 4 months, then she's considered Great Start qualified and you get a $50 cash bonus. So even if you don't have a big goal, let's say that you know somebody that could really benefit from this career, then you don't have to have a big goal. You can just, if you want, let me know about it and I will help you share. Now here's what I'm going to be doing. On Wednesday evenings through the month of October, and actually let me tell you, there's one night that I can't share because I'll be on my cruise. The 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. So October 9th, October 16th, and October 23rd, I'm going to do a Zoom meeting just like this that you can get on and you can invite people to get on. And I will send out a pic collage with the information, and I will send the, because it's a different number, a different meeting number just for those Wednesday nights. And so what I'll do is I will plan to get on and share the marketing plan information with people that night. So if you have somebody you want to share the marketing plan with and you don't know what to do, or you feel like it would be beneficial if we were to do, see, if we do the Zoom meeting like this, then anywhere in the United States, people can get on and we can talk with them. And I feel like it'll be a little bit better to get on if we, because if we do a Facebook Live event, we can share a video and we can share like pictures, information, but we can't talk. And with the Zoom meeting, we can talk back and forth and we can share. And we can have it where people actually get on and they, and so they can ask questions. Will be, you know, there'll just be a two-way communication this way, and we can have people all over the country hear about Mary Kay and talk and chat. Now, I want to make one other point about that. If you would like to do a private where it's just you and your recruit prospect and me, we can do it on the Zoom with just the three of us. We can do a Zoom meeting that way. You just have to tell me when, and we'll pick a time that works for that person. So I just want you to know that we're going to be able to take advantage of these Zoom meetings throughout the month, and we can work to try to get as many people as possible with the marketing plan shared. So when we share the marketing plan, the best way always is to be one-on-one, is to, you know, you and a person, you share the marketing plan. But if you don't know how to share the marketing plan, or you don't know what to do, or you're not sure how to do it, then what I recommend is that you contact me, because we truly want to share this marketing plan with 100 people this month, and I want to give $300 away. And what we're going to do is on November 4th, November 4th is the first Monday of November. We're going to have a big meeting in Battle Creek, and Terry's unit's going to join us, and we are going to have a reception that is for Red Jackets only from 6 to 6:45, and then from 6:45 until our regular ending time, probably about 8 or 8:15, we will have the rest of the consultants come. But all the Red Jackets, if you're a current Red Jacket, you have to add one new person to your team. If you've never been a Red Jacket, then you'll be invited. And of course, if you have any guests, you're welcome to invite guests as well. And if you invite the guests to the meeting, they'll be, if you're a Red Jacket, they'll be able to come to the little special reception as well. And it's going to be really exclusive for the Red Jackets. And it's just a hint, your directors are going to do some homemade stuff. And we're going to have food, and we're going to have lots of recognition, and we're going to make you feel really special, because the Red Jacket level is a very special level to be at in Mary Kay, and we want you to know that, and we want you to feel special. So mark your calendars for November 4th in Battle Creek. So no matter where you are in our unit, if you're in Michigan, we want you to come there, and we're going to have this wonderful celebration. We're going to have lots of recognition. The Red Jackets are going to have the special reception and gifts and food, and it's going to be really wonderful. And the key is that we have to share the marketing plan, and then we will have also our drawing, because we're going to reach our goal. So we're going to have our drawing for cash on that night. That's our plan, and that is going to be a promotion that we're going to end on the end of October. So in other words, we're not going to just drag it out for when we get to 100. No, we're going to get to 100 this month so that we can get everything that we're working towards. And I'm really excited because Terry she knows exactly what she needs to do in order to still get her $1,000 bonus as a brand new sales director and be on target for her car. And I just know she's going to do it, because I know she's got a great team, and I'm really excited about that. So what to focus on this week, and what did I want to do training for this week? Well, this week I really wanted to focus on what we need to do. So the first thing we need to do is share the marketing plan. And if you don't know how to, you call your director. If you would like to have all the updates, and I'm going to send an email out that will be just in regards to sharing the marketing plan and what we're doing and what Cheryl Steinman recommends that we do. And by the way, we're going to do 100 marketing plan shares because we wanted 25 new recruits. And I want to give a shout out to Kim, because Kim already has a new unit, a new team member this month. And so yay for Kim. And she did a marketing plan. She did the first marketing plan that that I can record that somebody told me they were doing. And she got in a recruit for this month already. So whoop, whoop, we got our number one towards our 25 that we want. So yay. And then and so I'm going to send out an email that's going to be about recruiting. And even if I've sent them before, I don't care. I'm going to do it again this week, and it's going to be with a recruiting notebook, and it's going to be with the information that we received from Cheryl Steinman about what she does and what she recommends that we do with a brand new consultant. And I love it. I love what she had to say, because what it does is it takes your brand new consultant and it puts them right into action of getting names and selling immediately. That's their first focus. And whatever we tell them to focus on is what they think is the right thing to focus on. And so I realized that, oh gosh, I just heard this top director. She was on the top director trip to Hawaii this year. And she asked Sean Key, one of our company execs, to have lunch with her one day while they were out. And he said, sure. And so they sat down to have a conversation. And he said, so tell me some things that you're doing. And he got her talking. And she was sharing how with her new consultants that she has this checklist and she has them do all this stuff and check all this stuff off. And he just looked at her and he goes, oh my gosh, that's what you do for new consultants? And she said, yeah. And he said, that makes me want to throw up makes me want to throw up in my mouth. And she was like, what? And he said, that many things in a big check like that was like to him. And he was like, I don't think I could do that, and it would make me crazy. And I thought, isn't it interesting? It all has to do with personalities, because some people, they want a 10 list a checklist of 10 different things they need to do right now, and it makes them feel good, and it makes them feel like and other people see a checklist with 10 things on it and go, oh my gosh, this is like too much to do. And I kind of get that now because of working with some of the new consultants we've worked with over the past year, because we've had a lot. And what we've done, I totally get that. It has to do with the personality. So one of the things that Cheryl Steinman talks about, in that I'm going to send you in the email, is all about getting them a lookbook in their hand and having, so that they can get some sales right away. Actually, you give them 3, and then 2 or 3. And then you give them these little sheets that they can go and just get people to fill out with names. And that's kind of like their first thing. That's the first thing you get them doing. And I believe it's the right thing. So I'm going to get you that. Now, so the other thing I want to talk about is, what do we need to focus on this week? Well, this week we're already at the 6th. Today's the 6th. And so what I want you to know is that by the 15th of October, that is the exact 1 month mark for, or the first month mark for the new star quarter, because the new star quarter starts on September 16th, right? So by September 15th, I recommend that to be a star consultant, the best thing you can do is to have at least 600 wholesale in, so that you can be your first month on target star. Because when you do it a month at a time increments, it's just easier, inch by inch, it's a cinch. And that's the first mark to look at. And so this week, what I want you to do is look at where you are. How much do you have in already? And let's say you already have 600 in. Well, that means that you're on target for a sapphire star. Do you want to be a sapphire star, or do you want to be a diamond or an emerald? Because if you already have 600 in within those first 2 weeks, then I recommend looking at how much can you get in then by the 15th of this month, so that you can maybe be on target for a higher star, or so that you just keep moving it along. Because if you look at 1 month or 2 weeks or each week, you look at your increments and how much do you want to have in sales. So first off, you got to set a goal. What do you want to have in sales this week? And then how can you get it? And do you have appointments booked? Can you do facials? Can you do a party? Can you get these some lookbooks out to some people and see if they can get selling for you? It's like really looking at how can you stay on target. And the way you stay on target is to have a $3, $4, $5, or $1,000 a month week in and week out. That way you're selling over and over. Now, as far as ordering is concerned, I recommend, because we have limited edition items right now, I recommend that you get sales each and every week, and then get orders in each and every week. Reason being that if you want any of these products that are limited edition for the holidays, then you need to get an order in as quickly as possible. If you haven't heard, the masking pods, the 4 little masking pod set, it's sold out already. And so, but I haven't heard that the socks are sold out with the Mint Bliss yet. Now, I thought those were going to go first. So I recommend that you get stocked up on those, because then it's free socks, where you can still do the same idea with the socks and make them look like cute little cupcakes or however you want to do it. And you can do, but you'll have to go somewhere and buy the socks and then have to charge more because you bought the socks. So I recommend those free socks ASAP, right? And of course, don't forget that the lip stains, those are, well, it's not a lip stain, but you know what I'm talking about. The 3 lip colors that stay on all day, those are limited edition. The wonderful, of course I can't grab it, the Be Delighted body mousse. Oh my gosh, that stuff is just, feels so elegant, smells so good. So that's limited edition. So just know that the limited edition products. So if you can sell product this week and get some more of them on your shelf, again, recommend it. The other thing that you want to maybe stack up on as soon as possible so you can start selling are men's shaving creams, hand creams, and in both flavors of just the hand cream. And just know that those are the products that sell a ton of. And I posted on our Star Achiever page this really cute the shaving cream, and you put little eyes and a mustache on the top of it, and then it's got a napkin ring that looks like a Santa suit on the bottom of it. And I went on Amazon, and those napkin rings you can get, I think they're 8 for $8 something. So it's like $1 a piece. And oh my gosh. So I got some coming so that I can make them up. I think they'll be really cute. So getting on target for making sure you're on target for your Star Consultant already by the 15th. And so with sharing the opportunities, sharing the products. Okay, now the other thing we've been talking about are getting names. And I just want to talk for a minute about what to do with the names once you get them. Well, one of the things that I did was that I made, on PicCollage, I made a business card coupon, if you will. I'm going to hold it up here, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is my business card coupon. This is what it looks like. And so I'll just read it to you. So, you know, at the top in the pink right here, let's see, right here, it says, congratulations. This coupon entitles you to a choice of a complimentary makeover and $20 in product. And then my phone number is big. And then my website here. And then next to that says, shop my website, receive $10 off 20 or more. And then it's got Jan Gensel Bates, Pink Cadillac Driving, Independent Senior Sales Director. This offer can only be redeemed with the consultant listed and not for cash. And then I got my picture. So I just want you to know, like, I got a name the other day from a lady, and I sent her a text today. And it just says hello with her name. It was a pleasure chatting with you in Office Depot. I would love to get together with you and your sister, because she told me about her sister and they like this lip gloss and blah, blah, blah. So message me back to let me know I have the correct number. And if you have an idea, if this week or next week could work for you. And then I signed my name. So I sent her the coupon with the text. So I'm going to wait to see if I hear back from the text. If I don't, I will contact her back. And of course, I'm also going to try to call her. And so I just want you to know that setting up a process and a system to be able to contact people back. Once you get their name, you really need to contact them back and set up a system and put it in your book so you don't forget people, because it's really easy to forget people. And so one of the things that we're talking about this past week, with some of the consultants, I was talking about getting names through Chocolate and Flowers. And we actually went out. I went out 3 times with 3 different consultants this past week, and we did Chocolate and Flowers. No more than maybe a half hour to an hour is all it took. And like we got anywhere from maybe 4 or 5 names up to maybe 12 to 15 names in maybe an hour. So it's a great way to, it's so much fun too, because people are just happy and friendly, and it was just really cool. We had some great positive responses, and so I just want you to know that it's all about setting that up and working with that. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention to you was about how to find on InTouch. In case you don't know, if you don't know how much you have in for this star quarter, I forgot to mention this. So with the star quarter, let's say you go, well, I don't know if I'm halfway there. I don't even know how much I have for that right now. Okay, here's how you find out. You go into InTouch, you go to Business Tools, and then you go to My Business, and under My Business, there are you click on that, and then you find reports. And in the reports, one of them will say Star Consultant Tracking. So you can just click on there, and it'll tell you exactly how much you have in and how much you need for your next star level. And one of the things that it's over on the left-hand side of InTouch. There's like news at the top, and then right below that, there's a thing that's called favorites. So what I do is, and then it says in there, let's see, it says favorites, it says update my favorites, I believe is what it says, update my favorites. And so what you can do is click on there, and it shows you all the different reports that you can pull up for. As a consultant, you can pull up all kinds of reports, and you can just click in the ones that you want to be able to find really easy, and it puts it right under on the left hand side. It'll put favorites, and then for instance, one of mine is reports, and so I can just click it, and it takes me right to my reports. So I don't have to go Business Tools, My Business, Reports. I can just look on the left-hand side under Favorites and click Reports, and it takes me right to my reports. So I just want you to know that you can update that on your on InTouch. And the other thing I want to talk about is, if you are a recruiter or you want to start recruiting, what I want you to do is go into InTouch, and I want you to go to the top right-hand side. At the very top of the page, it says Profile. Click on Profile, and then click on My Direct Deposit. It says My Direct Deposit. You click on there, and then what you can do is put your routing number and the account number for your bank account, so that when you get commission checks, they're automatically direct deposited. Because otherwise, if you wait until you actually get a commission check before you do that, they're going to send you this charge card type thing, and you'll have to not know exactly how much is on it, and there's all kinds of steps. So if you will just put under Profile and go to the direct deposit and get your commission checks ready to be direct deposited, because it takes a little bit of time for that to happen, then that way you will be able to see them right away. We've had a couple times where somebody wasn't paying attention, and they would get this card and they weren't even using it, and then other people waited too long before. They thought they would just keep letting it build up, and apparently after a certain amount of time, it kind of starts to go away, and the amounts that were put in there, deposited into on that card, will actually start to just kind of disappear. And I don't want you to miss out on a dime. So please, 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 if you are a recruiter or you want to recruit, go in under InTouch at the top of the page, go to Profile, and get that set up so that you can get your checks right away, okay? Because that's an important thing. All right, so this particular week, we want to really focus on names, following up with our names, and sharing this opportunity. Our first Zoom opportunity call is going to be this Wednesday night at 8:30 and Eastern time, 8:30 Eastern time, and you can invite as many people as you want onto that. Now, I'm going to also show you this. Again, it's kind of, okay, So this says enter for a free Mary Kay facial or microdermabrasion pampering session, and then on the back it's got my information, and I'll read this to you because you can't see it very well with my light, but it says, hello, thanks for letting me sit in your business for a little while. My owner will come and check on me weekly. If you'd like me to be picked up sooner, just text our office and someone will come get me. Please don't throw me away. Free for the staff. Write your name on the back of her entry form. You get $10 in free products for each lady who holds a beauty experience. And then it's got my website and thanks my name. And so what I'm going to do is laminate this, which I haven't done yet, and then I'm going to hook it into, I got this like at Kmart, or not Kmart, Walmart. And so I'm going to laminate it and I'm going to tape it in there, and then they can either drop in a business card or I'll have these little sheets that they can fill out and drop in. And so here's the deal with this, is that if you put a it's a facial box, or you can call these a lead box, lead jar, they're called so many things, but you can put these up. But if you don't put the information on the back, they're either thrown away, they're put underneath the counter, or people don't help as much, because what's going to help is the part right here that says, write your name on the back of the entry form. You get $10 in free product for each lady who holds a beauty experience, that your name is on the card. So if you do that, I promise you that people will more likely help you get names into it, because I think so many times people put those things up and they don't get names, and it's because nobody has an incentive to encourage anyone new to put their name in it. So I really want to encourage that. And okay, so we got a lot going on for the month of October, and this is the month, if you haven't done it, the other thing that I'm doing to encourage sales this month, even though I'm going to have my open house, and I've sent a newsletter out to my customers talking about save the date for my open house. And so what I'm doing different this year that I want to let you know about is that I am putting down that for every $50 that my customer spends it was September and October, for everyone they spend, they get $5 off something at my open house. So they spend $50 and then they'll get $5 back. So it's 10% back, okay? And I just had a lady order $200 this month because she was like, oh, that means I get $20 off at the open house, right? And I go, yeah. And she always comes to my open house. So it's just one of those things where I wanted to have them save the date, but I don't want them to not buy this month because I need a big month. And so I want them to buy this month. And so that's what I'm doing. So if that can help anybody, if you want to save, like send a save the date postcard, even if you haven't done something in a newsletter to your customers, then I would recommend you offer them something at the open house that they can spend when they come to the open house, for whatever they spend this month, because that will help both, right? Help you get good October, and it will help you get people at your open house and spending at your open house. And so it's just a great way to do that. The other thing is, I'm looking over my calendar for October. I'm just kind of getting everything together for October. And I want you to know that if you haven't looked at this yet, I've talked to a couple people already, and I have no idea who's going to contact me first, but there's Terry and Kim and I are all registered and ready to go to Linda Tupin's final retreat. She's a national sales director who's retiring January, and this is her final retreat. And it's going to be the 25th and 26th, which is a Friday and a Saturday, but we're leaving on the 24th, which is Thursday, because it's a 6-hour drive down there from where we live. It's a good 6-hour drive, or where I live, I guess. And so we're going to head down there on Thursday night. We have a place where we can, a hotel that we have in our room is a big room that's like a suite thing, so we can have 5 people stay with us total. We have the 3 of us right now. I have a couple people looking for the other spot to see if they want to do it, but I just want to throw it out there because if more people want to go, by all means, I'm not going to limit it, because Linda's still got this thing open and we can still do whatever. So if you'd be interested in doing that, there's going to be about 10 or 12 nationals or retired nationals there, all talking, all sharing, and they're all people that Linda Tupin feels like they're the ones that taught her how to be good. Well, she's really good. So, and of course, our lovely Cheryl Steinman and Ari Hathaway, the young national that's incredible. All kinds of people. Sue Kirkpatrick, if you've been in the company a while and you want to really go back, Sue Kirkpatrick, who is from this area, who used to come and train with us a lot. She was Judy Kowicki's national. So there's going to be some really heavy hitters there, and I am so excited. So we have that the 24th, 25th, and 26th, and then I'm going to be going on my cruise the very last week of the month. So here's what I want to encourage everyone to really look at working at the beginning this month, because if you need my help with an order, you're going to have to get me by the 27th. I will be leaving on the 28th, and we're not going to have a lot of really good service for internet or phone service on the cruise. We're checking into it, trying to find out what we can get hooked up, but I'm going to be limited. I just will tell you that. I'm going to be limited. I'm not going to be able to be contacted every minute, and excuse me. So we're going to try to get as much of the production as we can wrapped up by the 27th. Why not, right? If you need my help. And of course, there's going to be some seasoned consultants in our unit that will be able to help at the very end. If you need to help get your order in, they'll help show you how to do it. But if you want my help, you're going to have to get me by the 27th of the month. And so here we are trying to have this huge month. I want to share the opportunity with 100 people, and I have a short month. I just looked at it going, holy cow, we have a lot going on at the very end of the month. So the more we can get done at the beginning of the month, the better, right? And so I know we've got a couple consultants on, and I just wondered if you have anything that you would like to share. Kim, wave at me if you'd like to share anything or comment. You want to wave at me? No? Chris, I can't see you because it's just your phone. All right, I'm going to unmute you for a second. Kim, go ahead. I'm going to unmute you for just a second. Okay. And there you go. You're unmuted now. Is there anything you'd like to say?
No, it's just going to be an exciting month, and looking forward to doing some of the things you talked about. So,
you got your first recruit.
Yeah, did you see? I don't know if you could see when you were announcing it. I was.
I did. I actually did see you doing this. And I know Kim is working to get her 8 active this month, so she can go DIQ November 1st. So we're excited about that, Kim.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to unmute Chris. Chris, would you like to share anything with us?
Oh, gorgeous. I wanted to, yes, I have plenty of mask pods, and I saw that reindeer shaving cream display, so I wanted to try that as well. So I think because I have limited space on where I can do an open house, I think I'm going to try to do one where I just take and go to people's houses. Way back when it was called like a holiday trunk sale or something. So just jazzing that up a little bit and doing it that way.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Chris, because yes, you can have an open house in your house. However, and I probably should do a whole training on that, because, and I know that I've put things on there before with different people, but I just want you to know that yes, a holiday trunk show is what it was called, and so you can do holiday coffees, you can do a holiday trunk show, and basically what you do is you go and you put a beautiful display in a couple boxes or so, you put them in your trunk, and off you go, and you just make appointments to go see people and show them like, hey, I got to show you this. And sometimes that's better than just sitting waiting for people to come see you. Now I have a huge customer base, and so it's easy for me to just set appointments up. But when it comes to open houses, I don't like having it be just come whenever you can. Oh, no, no. I like to set appointments up so I know who's coming and when they're supposed to be coming, and then do about every 15 to 20-minute increments. And that works better for me than, because I have sat for a whole day and had no one come. It's happened to me, and I don't like that. So now I do where I do actual appointments. So I talk to people ahead of time. So yeah, good point. So, all right. Well, ladies, we're trying to keep these to about a half hour. And so I just want you to know that we have exciting month coming. We have, get out there and do chocolate and flowers if you can. And if you don't know what that is, call me. If when you're out and about, just chat when you're chatting with people. This lady at Office Depot the other day, honest to goodness, I just smiled at her, and we talked about this last Thursday. I just smiled at her, and she smiled back at me. And then there was because we were both up at the cash register almost kind of like at the same time, and it was kind of like she was, am I in your, no. I said, no, I'm just waiting because I just have to send them I had to send them an email at the place. And so we were just chatting, and so then she's like, oh, I'm getting labels. I'm having a birthday party for a 1-year-old. And I said, oh, well, and I said, well, that's nice. And she said, yeah, I've got a 17-year-old and a 1-year-old. And I said, well, God bless you. And, and I just had to laugh because it's like, wow, a 17-year-old and a 1-year-old, that's it, and so I got all kinds of information. She's newly remarried, and the new guy didn't have any kids, and he wanted a kid. And she starts telling me all this stuff. And so we're just chatting back and forth. And I saw her when I first walked up, she was putting some lip gloss on. And so I said, oh, you're so darling. I said, I'd love to give you my card. And she looked at it. She goes, oh, Mary Kay. Oh, I used to use Mary Kay. Don't have a consultant anymore. And my sister and I love this and love that. She starts, I just crack up sometimes. People will tell you all kinds of stuff. If you just smile at them and just kind of act chatty with them or compliment them or something, it's amazing what people will tell you. And so I was able to send her my business card from my Pic Collage business card on a text with a note, and just asked her to text me back so I know that I've got the right phone number. And so it's really interesting how you can get names just about everywhere. And the thing that I'm going to share is our close is that think about this. If you are not talking to people, if you are not complimenting people, and you're not offering to give them a Mary Kay facial because it's a gift that you can give to them, then you're being selfish. And when I said that the other night, I got the reaction of, whoa, selfish? I'm not selfish. Well, are you talking to everybody? No. Well, you might be selfish then. And so, because you know what? When we are selfless, and we aren't thinking about ourselves, we're not thinking about us at all. We're thinking about how we can gift something to them. Then we are selfless instead of selfish. And there's a big difference. And I can tell you that what I told them was, I've told the story many, many, many times, and it was worth repeating last week because of a sale that I got last week. And it was over 30 years ago that I gave a card to a lady because she was such a great salesperson, and I was buying, wait to hear this, it was my first cordless phone, something that didn't hook to the wall. And she was so wonderful. That was 30 years ago. And from her, I got, like a whole handful of people from that one person. She has since passed away. However, it was her ex-mother-in-law and an aunt that still buy from me. And this is 30 years. And two of them spend over $1,000 a year with me. One of them last week gave me a check for her products that she uses, and it was $398. And that was with $60 off because she got her birthday discount. She bought about $450 worth of product. And it's just what she uses. And it was just like a repair kit. It was an extra lifting serum. It was a couple lip primers. It was two of her lipsticks that she likes. It was just hardly in a foundation primer, I think. I mean, it was like hardly anything. It was $450, and she wrote me a check for $398, and that's after 30 years of servicing her. That's how much she still buys on a regular basis. Her and her sister. I mean, they buy over $1,000 a year, and that's because I gave one card away. So I just want you to be selfless so that you can build a business and really be a boss babe. So make it a great week, and I look forward to hearing from you if there's anything that I can assist you on. Bye-bye.